All right, guys, let's get into what's going on now. The free agency is, I wouldn't say over, but the first buzz, the first wave is over here. Let's talk about the Giants' remaining roster needs. Now, the biggest need we have in this roster, let's be honest, has been a horse we've been beating dead now for months now, and that's quarterback. I can go over all the options with you again, guys, individually, but we've already done that plenty of times this show. So we'll just keep it simple. Aaron Rodgers, still debating what he wants to do, and the Giants keep letting him debate that for some reason. Russell Wilson, by all accounts, wants to come here and is kind of being held hostage by Aaron Rodgers. And they got Joe Flacco and Jameis Winston have already come in, obviously, for their visits, and they're kind of like option 3 and 4 here at this point. But the other things they need, I care a lot about this one, so I'm going to mention this one on the list here. But to be honest, I don't think it's as big a need as some people think, and that's right guard. I know a lot of people are thinking that we need to upgrade over Greg Van Roten, who's obviously getting a little up there in age there at that point, and would provide depth if we can put him on the bench because, to be honest, we've had injuries every single year. Plus a little shaky play at center he could play as well. So the last one is defensive line. I feel like defensive line is a spot that for whatever reason is not talked about. And this was the same last year, just not talked about enough. I mean, this team point blank needs defensive linemen. And why this hasn't been a bigger priority, I don't know. And that's not, again, last year and this year. I don't know. You look at what we've lost here on defense. It's been secondary, which we've now rebuilt. Especially at the safety position. Again, drafted one, got one in the free agency. But the defensive line, it's like, again, last year they kept on trying to get, 7th round picks, 6th round picks, undrafted rookie free agents, get these guys to come in and create a big, a big effort play and help, Dexter Lawrence out. But you're asking too much of them. And now this year, we signed a couple guys who've been backups and spot starters. We already have that in Nacho. Like Raheem Nunez-Roches literally has been that role for much of his career. We don't need more of that. We need guys who are legitimate, starting caliber guys who can take some of the pressure off of Dexter Lawrence. And that's not what we're getting right now. So that's definitely a spot I'd love to see us upgrade. I do think we will upgrade there at the draft personally. We'll see how that goes there. The last bit of upgrade we need to do here, and that's why I say the last position before, is just an overall thing. It's depth. We're going to need more depth, guys. When it boils down to it, we're going to need some more depth. I wouldn't be shocked if we go ahead and get a wide receiver because you really want to count on Jalen Hyde again. Wouldn't be shocked at all if we go ahead and get, maybe another running back. You want to count on Eric Gray again? Maybe another corner or so. There's going to be some more depth pieces that are still going to be coming at that point there. Wouldn't be shocked if another edge rusher comes in as well. But I don't expect, a ton. Because I think a lot of that will come after the draft. It'd be a second round of cuts usually after the draft. Sometimes what you draft determines what you need afterwards. That second wave of, a free agency attack there. So we'll see what happens. But honestly, I look at this roster, and you got the gaping hole at quarterback, obviously. Like you can't ignore that. But already the secondary is better. I think we've upgraded at the defensive line, even not to the degree that I want, obviously, but we still upgraded the defensive line. We added to the edge room. We added legitimate swing tackles. Again, they're not great players, but they're at least tackles. Not the guards we've been trying to force to play tackles. So, not a bad start to free agency, but let's be honest, it's all going to hinge on what happens at that quarterback position. And we'll find out there shortly. But in the meantime, that's all the remaining needs that I think we really need to attack here for the rest of free agency here.
If you like that clip, then you will love the full episodes too. Find us on your favorite podcast app and look for us on all your favorite social media platforms.
Thanks so much.
Please, I'm begging you. Please subscribe.